What's going on, guys? SOD, or Season of Discovery, is quickly approaching. We are 25 days out at the time of making this video, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. But like I promised you guys in previous videos, we're going to be doing a video on each and every class and going over their ruins or new abilities, technically, that they have unlocked up to level 25, simply because that is all the information that's currently in the game, everything that we know. So this is pretty much a good place to start when you're trying to figure out which class you want to play. So without further ado, for this video, we're going to jump into the Warrior. All right, so we're going to start out with the Warrior's chest engravings, chest abilities, and let's start out here. We're going to take a look at the first one, which is Blood Frenzy. Blood Frenzy, each time you deal bleed damage, you gain 3 rage. So that's a pretty massive passive ability right there, because if you think about deep wounds, you think about rend, you're constantly dealing bleed damage. So pretty much you're going to be just almost rage capped at all times and needing to spam Heroic Strike or whatever other awesome abilities we get here. So the next one up on the list here is Raging Blow, a ferocious strike that deals 100% weapon damage but can only be used while enraged, Berserker Rage, or Blood Rage is active. Another nice ability to add to your rotation. We have Flagellation. Gain a 25% bonus to physical damage done for 12 seconds after activating Blood Rage or Berserker Rage. Very cool. 25% boost to your damage is quite insane. Warbringer, your charge, intercept, and intervene abilities are now usable while in combat and in any stance, and will all remove movement impairing effects when activated. So basically, warriors have 3 charges that will all get them out of roots and snares and things like that. That is actually insane, right? So if you're being kited by a mage and you're getting nova'd and you're getting slowed constantly, you now can like charge and intercept in any stance, intervene in any stance if you have a teammate near them, and it will remove that slow, remove that snare, remove the root. That is pretty huge. So let's move on to the leg enchants. Okay, so for warriors at this point, we have 3 leg enchants that we know of that are currently in this build of the game. We have, first up, Furious Thunder. Thunderclap now increases the time between attacks by an additional 6% and can be used in any stance. Very nice. We used to not be able to use Thunderclap in any stance that wasn't Battle Stance. Battle Stance was the only one you were able to use Thunderclap in, so that's a nice change, and it slows attacks by even more. Frenzied Assault. While wielding two-handed weapons, your attack speed is increased by 20%. That's pretty huge. So basically, I mean, imagine pairing this with an arms warrior, wielding Might of Menethil in vanilla, having a 20% permanent attack speed buff, plus world buffs. Bananas. Consumed by Rage. Enrages you and grants you a 25% melee damage bonus for 12 seconds or up to a maximum of 12 swings after you exceed 80 Rage. Let's read this one again. Enrages you and grants you a 25% melee damage bonus for 12 seconds for a maximum of 12 swings after you exceed 80 Rage. Another ability that increases their damage by 25%. Pretty huge here. I haven't seen any tanking ruins yet, but these are all some massive DPS improvement stuff. So pretty crazy. Let's move on to the hands. Okay, so for hands, we have 5 on the warrior so far. We have Victory Rush, which most of us probably already know. Instantly attack the target, causing 147 damage and healing you for 10% of your maximum health. Only usable within 20 seconds after you kill an enemy that yields experience or honor. Single-Minded Fury. While dual wielding, your physical damage and movement speed are increased by 10%. That's actually awesome. That right there made me almost want to play warrior. While dual wielding, your physical damage and movement speed are increased by 10%. So basically, if you're playing Fury and you're dual wielding, you just permanently have 10% movement speed. You permanently have 10% increased damage. This might actually make Fury pretty viable in PvP in some situations, especially world PvP. A reckless quick strike. A reckless instant attack with your two-handed weapon, so it's only for two-handers, dealing 49 to 81 physical damage. This ability benefits from and triggers all effects that are associated with Heroic Strike, so we have another nice strike. Endless Rage. Oh, we actually only have 4. I actually have a double in here. Endless Rage is up 2 times, so Endless Rage. You generate 25% more rage from all damage you deal. So we couple this with the other abilities. I think it was Blood Frenzy or Flagellation, one of those. And you're pretty much going to be rage capped at all times. Spamming Heroic Strike, spamming Whirlwind, or spamming Mortal Strike, and Rend and Thunderclap. Like, you are literally, and even after all of that, you're still going to be rage capped pretty much all the time, which is actually insane. So some pretty cool abilities for Warrior. Nothing crazy. So far, out of everything that I've seen, Warriors kind of got the least out of everyone, but you got to remember they already were so overpowered in the vanilla universe, so they didn't need that much. I mean, they still have some serious stuff here, but the other classes just, you know, I feel like these ruins have fundamentally changed how the class plays. Warrior's going to play exactly the same. It's just going to feel a lot stronger. And yeah, not a single ruin for tanking on Warriors. I mean, they already were the best tanks in vanilla, some would say, so maybe they don't need any. But again, these are only the ruins up to level 25 because that's all we have at this point in time. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It really does help me out a lot. And subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss the next time I post a video. And if you want to hang out with me live, I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/hammerdance. I stream Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to be covering all of this stuff. I have a video coming out for every single class and all of their ruins up to level 25. So stay tuned for that, guys. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching and listening in. I'll see you all in the next one.